Video time. I wasn't going to make a video, but it always happens that I just have to make a video. Where are we? Where are we?
Elmore Mountain and the fire tower in Morrisville, Vermont.
Mount Elmore. E-L-M-O-R-E. And it's pretty steep. Cameras are not three-dimensional, so I'll throw a rock down. Some quartz in it. Click, tick, tick. And the rocks are so slick and steep when they're wet that someone has chipped away and blasted away some steps. We can come on up. Fancy meeting you here. Alley-oop. And step. Looks like a catcher's mitt, that one. Whee.
And then you get to see the Lamoille Valley here.
The Lamoille Valley, which goes from Stowe to Montpelier, the next city. State capital. Montpelier and Barrie. Ooh, someone's dog is lagging behind. Yeah. It was a big, big German Shepherd. Nice dog. Oh, it's someone's water skiing.
Yep, that's where it's trying to come.
Yep.
I'll see you at the top.
Vermont, as most people know, or you will now, was 80% deforested 150 years ago, in the mid-1800s. What did Vermont have? Lots of trees. What did the big cities need of New England, Rhode Island, Springfield, Mass, etc., etc.? They needed charcoal, wood. So their forests were stripped in the 1700s and 1800s, so off they went to Vermont. Everything. Nothing left on the mountainsides. I've heard stories on the radio of people talking about the deforestation and all the stuff running down the sides of the mountains. It's a mess. I'm going to take it off of macro, put it on regular. So anyhow, the late 1800s, Adirondack Park was formed where we live, and Vermont got some rules. Act 250, I think, is a bit more recent than 1850s, to let the forests grow wild, to control erosion, filling in of streams, rivers, brooks, creeks, with runoff, gravel, sand, silt. And with Hurricane Irene last August, when I missed the car show at the Lyman Orchards in Connecticut, so much water that stuff was washed down. Brooks were straightened so people's properties wouldn't get flooded. Then the next guy down the hill, his property got flooded, filled up with silt, run off the mountains, sand, garbage, no more topsoil, etc., etc., etc. So, marble, maybe. No, it's just lichen, moss. Mount Elmore. Up we go. We came here on the Harley. We parked the car in Stowe. We rode the Harley here. And I saw the Harley that I want. I told Mrs. CW, if she won't let me buy it, I'm going to buy it anyways. And I'll just show up with it one day. I wanted an ultra classic, but I don't like that big back seat thing with the armrest. It's kind of frumpy looking. Then there's a Street Glide, which is an ultra classic without the tour pack. So just got a little bitch pad for the bitch. It's got saddlebags, kind of stripped down of an ultra classic. Cheaper, obviously, but too stripped down. I like the chrome, I admit it. So I was looking on Craigslist in New Hampshire, where I just was. A dealer has one for sale. It's an Interceptor. It's a 2009, 2010, 2008. I don't remember. Anyways, it's a police Interceptor. It's got the hockey puck on top of the saddlebag, which is how you tell it's a police bike. It's got that big black knob, looks like a hockey puck. I don't know if that's how you unscrew it to get inside or what it is, but anyways, it's a police bike, and they changed the little console in the gas tank. Well, hi, baby. You gonna go catch and kill something? Somebody's in a rush. You gotta ride him down. Oh, yeah. Hi. Oh. There you have the kids and the dog gonna leave you behind. So anyways, it's got a chrome console on top of the gas tank. Got the 103 cube engine, 6-speed of course, because it's newer than a 2006. So it's a dolled up police bike. Was it ordered that way? I don't know if Harley ever made them. I put it on the V-Twin forum, and a couple of guys said, yeah, big deal. I said, well, everybody has what they like. That's what I like. So I'm thinking the guy's buying police bikes, sprucing them up with these aftermarket goodies, which looks good to me, and selling them for way too much money. $18,000. Too much. Because my bike is only worth 8, 9, maybe 10. I don't think it's worth 10. So I'm only going to spend 3,000 or 4,000 tops to upgrade. I'm not paying some dealer's big salary to run these fancy dealerships that Harley made people have. The small guys selling bikes out of a garage, gone. 10,000 square foot, high ceiling, motor clothes, blah blah blah. Not my style. So, if I can find a police interceptor, then someone will fix it up at a Harley shop. I'll take it.
Yeah, I've never seen more priceless pictures than those.
Do we have to climb this?
The wind is definitely a little strong.
Pretty strong.
Well,
That's what fire towers are all about. You're up there in the
you're up there in the clouds, huh?
Well worth it though.
Let's do it. Jeez, these bloody tourists with their cameras.
I know, God.
You're going to be on YouTube. Ha ha ha. You think I'm joking, huh? I'm a YouTubeaholic.
Okay, he lives in Johnson.
Ah,
You're
I
locals.
don't even know. You're in Waitsfield or something.
You're locals.
so how do you know each other then?
Up, up, up. Up, up, up. A fire tower. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, the breeze. Oh, this is great. Lamoille Valley, Route 12. Stowe to Montpelier, state capital. And just a little ways beyond is Barrie, the granite capital of the world. Or formerly the granite capital of the world. All the houses on the lake. It's nice here. Shall we climb some more? This is wild how this fire tower is open on the sides. You'd think they would have put a little bit of netting up, especially with kids. You lose your balance, one wrong move. Yeah, really. A little milky up here. Up, up. Up, up, up. Yeah. It's funny, down below there was no breeze at all, and up here it's windy. There goes my cap. No, I took it off. I felt it lifting off. Wow. Great view. You can see which way the wind blows. You can see which way the wind blows because the trees are growing better on one side than the other. Because of the wind. Spruce trees. So I was just talking to YouTube and I was saying if anybody knows a Harley Davidson shop that'll sell me a bike for a modest profit and fix it up the way I like it, I'll sell mine when the season's good. Right now. Yeah, sell mine now. Shop around tomorrow. The season's crappy. I'm in no rush. But I like that police interceptor. Windy, windy. One more level. Up, up, up. Up, up, up. Up, up, up. We did it. Whee!
Yeah, but I want to go over to Balance Rock.
Okay.
So,
I've only got 33 more minutes on this chip anyway, so. Oh, it's breezy up here. Look at that spine of mountains. That's so cool. Oh, you're gonna embarrass me. I haven't got a shirt on.
long trail if I can
but
get
you
back
can't zoom
in.
in because it's too milky.
Yeah.
There's a mist in the air.
Yeah, let Corvair Wild direct his.
Watch that hole.
I'll see you.
Don't fall down there. Oops.
See over at the Balance Rock?
Yeah, it's too windy up here. Whee!
See you over there.
Yep. On our way. We're on our way. Wow. That's fine. The mountain. And down we go. Down, down, down. I'm Corbin on YouTube. Tell people. I'm telling you the truth. I tell people before I give them my card, I say to them, don't say who, like that woman did in Florida at the rest stop with the Suburban where the guys were adding oil with a paper funnel. She says, who? It's funny, it just came down one level. We're in trouble now. We're in trouble now. Going down real slow. One wrong move. One wrong move. Down, down, down. Down, down the fire. Mountains and lock nuts. Built to last. Down, down, down. Down, down, down. Right to the tops of the trees. That's it. Who was it that says, I'm from the government and I'm here to help? Ronald Reagan.
Andrew, do you want to?
I'm Corvair Wild on YouTube. Don't say who! Alright, we just came another half mile around the corner, down the trail. And it's pretty rocky up here. Pretty shiny rocky. And around the corner, up on this big rock, is another view of something or other. We were just with a couple of people that knew the area, knew what we were looking at, but I haven't got a freaking clue. Nothing. Someone's doing stunts in an airplane somewhere. On my way! So I tried those sunglass cameras. Ugh. No good. You don't necessarily want to make a video of where you're looking, necessarily. The video is kind of shaky.
Watch out, poison oak.
How do you know?
I know.
That's not oak, that's maple tree.
Okay, poisonous.
It's poison maple. How do you know?
I know, it's poisonous.
Maybe I just grab it and break it off.
Okay, take it to me.
And I go to the bathroom. And whip it out and get it all full of
Be careful
poison.
with this one
ivy.
too. I'm not sure about this.
It's a maple tree.
Andrew, I'm not
It's a
sure.
maple leaf.
They don't turn red like
See, it says made in Canada right on it.
that. You touched it?
Well, it says made in Canada. It's a maple tree.
I don't take a chance in the woods with it. You don't.
I once got whacked with poison ivy. I was clearing a trail for a golf course, volunteering. I was weed whacking. What a mess. Stupid. I should have worn long pants. Dumb. Walking in the woods one day. Are we done looking here?
Yeah, I don't know where I'm going right now.
All right. That's it. We're done. Well, I thought that was it, but we walked down a trail, just a few hundred yards, not very far, and out we come to Balancing Rock.
There's another trail off of this.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. But who knows where it comes out of it? Maybe it's a guide. Because you see that trail? And this is a blue marker, so it's another major trail.
What did we pay, $3 to come in here? We could have gone swimming in the lake. It's right there. Huh, there's where we're parked, I think.
You want to take a chance? Follow that trail, see where it goes? See if it can.
Whoa! Check this out.
That's why it's called Balance Rock.
Whoa! Wow, look at the chunk that fell off.
Now, be
Huh.
careful.
That's what happens when you play your music too loud. It causes rocks to break off. Wow. No idea where we're going.
Why don't we put the camera away, please?
Put the camera away. Having a good time. Yikes, look at those big rocks. Okay. Put the camera away.
Let's try it.
What fun is that?
My theory. Can we put the camera away, please?
Can we put the camera away? Can we put the camera? Look at these chunks. The tree growing right up from the crevasse.
Come on, because we have to pick up mics at 6.
Okay. So we're taking the back way down, and it's not too easy to see.
You found your favorite route.
Oh yeah, not too easy to see because there's no 3-dimension on YouTube.
Oh yeah, there's a red marker there too.
But this is sheer downhill. We're basically climbing an easy to climb cliff.
Well, if you turn around and get one step down, you'll see the marking on the rock behind your cooker. Right there. You have to get down to my...
Hang on, not so easy. I'm an old guy.
Yeah,
Everybody calls me sir. Even the 30-year-old people are calling me sir. It says something.
Okay, right, turn around now.
Gold. I found gold. Look, I did.
Quartz.
Here.
Yeah.
Here you go. Here.
Thanks.
Go buy yourself a new car.
Right there. No,
Hang on, hang on. Here. Go remodel the bathroom. Here you go.
look up. Right there.
Oh yeah. That's blood from someone hitting their head.
Yeah, yeah.
Here's a fence post, an old fence post with barbed wire to keep the cows in. No, I'm joking.
Oh, okay. Okay, this is all loose rock here, so could you put the camera away, please?
Put the camera away. Yeah, you found the faster way down. Save 10 minutes. Oh yeah.
This, you have to cross over here. Can you put the camera away?
Put the camera away. Put the camera away. Ah, put the camera away. Ah, I'm going to go down this way. It's faster.
You have to go under the trunk.
Yeah, underneath here. A little hard. I'll go on top.
Can't you put the camera away, please?
Look at that tree trunk. Hang on, I'm going to write my last will and testament on this piece of bark here. I'll leave all my junk to everybody that watches my videos. It's a curse. A curse of my junk. Whew. How'd you get down there so fast?
I was going slow because I wanted to have you come behind me. And just put it away, please. You may have to walk miles to the car.
Miles and miles. We've got to pick up mugs. It's
Yeah, so can you-
3:30 now, getting on to 4.
Can you put that away, please?
Ah, all right. We're in the woods in Vermont. Lost in the woods. Did you bring the sleeping bag?
Okay, I'll see you down there.
Bye.
It's not like...
So we're out of the cliffs. Mrs. CW said I could make a video, so she said I could buy a Subaru. She said I could, in California. She said I could buy a Harley. She said I could fix the Corvair, which I did. But I'm going to do one more thing to the Corvair. Don't tell anybody. I'm telling a secret. Don't listen. It's too far away. She can't hear. I'm going to put fuel injection on the Spider. I decided. Because to fix my... Well, I can't make the Rochester work because the gas has to go uphill, so forget that. I've got a Weber 45D COE, which is a big Weber, and to convert it to a secondary, vacuum-operated secondary, cut the shaft and make it into a 2-barrel progressive Weber, costs $300 to $400. I don't have the linkage for it. I have the air cleaner and the adapter, and I have this old Weber. So I was talking to a fellow in California that does racing Corvairs, real high-end stuff, not just get her to run fast, but get her to run fast and properly, and he's really, really good at making fancy high-end Corvair stuff, and he charges big bucks. And I know him. I met him at the Corvair convention in Ventura, California in 2008 when I bought the Las Vegas Junk Edition Suburban. Anyhow, so I emailed him because someone said he was doing a fuel injection, or had a fuel injection done by this fellow, American Pie, as in bye-bye. So I emailed him just on a whim, on a lark. What the heck? I'd like to do the fuel injection on the Spider, but I'm not going to pay the big bucks. The motor's rebuilt. Everything's done. So he emailed me back immediately. He remembered our meeting at the Ventura convention when we shared a few plums that someone had dropped off from their garden. And we discussed fuel injection. He said you could do it any number of ways. You can do a single throttle body on the crossover, much like a carburetor, side draft carburetor, which the Corvair normally would have, a Carter YH from the 53, 54 Corvette. You could do a side draft throttle body, or you could do 6 injectors, 3 on each tube. The crossover tube runs across the top of the engine, and just where the tube enters the intake manifold, you could weld 3 injectors on there. And it looks kind of rinky-dink. It's not what I want. So I was thinking maybe spend the bucks. Here goes money, money, money. I was thinking that, what if he milled off the top of the intake manifold on the Corvair log? You have to see the head. The head has 3 intake ports, but it's all made into one log with either 1 hole on either log, or 2 if it's a 144 carburetor. I was thinking, what if he put 6 injectors and 6 intake ports, which would mean an intake similar to a 140 if you put a center mount Holley 4-barrel. You have 1 tube going into one head, one behind the other, so 2 tubes on one head, 2 tubes on the other. What about having 3 tubes with 3 injectors right beside the intake tube? Of course, you got to fabricate this thing and chrome it or paint it black or whatever. Just powder coat it black. I'm not going to pay for chroming, polishing and chroming. And then you got to have a computer, and then there's distributorless ignition, and then you get into the big bucks. So I'm going a bit crazy. But I'll discuss it with him. And I was thinking I'd just send him my heads, and he can modify my heads, mill off the intake manifold of the Corvair head, because the Corvair head can be made to work if you take off the intake manifold. It's just pretty much a rectangular box, much like a box you get a fancy pen in, with a hole in the top. It's real low tech. No flow considerations, no performance considerations, 140 included. They don't breathe at all properly unless you put on triple downdraft Webers. So he said to me, wow, that's cool. He said he could bore out my Weber carburetor, my 45 DCOE, and make it into a throttle body. Or he could do it to my Rochester. And pretty much he can, he can make anything into a throttle body and put 6 injectors on. So I was thinking maybe just send him a couple of scrap turbo or 95 horsepower heads and have them rework them as necessary. Because my engine's rebuilt, it's only got a few thousand miles. I can inspect my cylinders, with my cylinders being washed down by the excessive gas from that Rochester. So, I'm trying to make a video here as I walk through this flat area. I'm making good progress. Traipsing through the poison ivy. We're on the trail, see? It's so nice. Hurry, hurry, hurry. Hurry, hurry, hurry. We have to motorcycle back to the hotel. And then we have to bicycle on the bike path and go pick up mugs. Are we busy? Look how beautiful this is. Birds are chirping. Come, come, come. Here we go. Here we go. Who knows if we're on even the right trail. Cool, huh? I've got to keep up with Mrs. CW. She's on a mission. Put the camera away. Yeah, because there's a bear chasing me.
Okay, I want to take that. I think we should do the next trail.
I think you're right. You did it. We're not lost in the woods.
I win the prize.
Yeah.
Beaver Lake Trail.
You get to ride my Harley. The Beaver Trail. We did it. Whew! That was fun. Alright, put the camera away.